Hi there. So these ones, bells I have, they kind of have like a bit of an angle in there, which is perfect for just popping it on there. And I'm going to put some more Bacon Bond. Trying to figure out where I left it. Some more Bacon Bond on the back, just a teeny bit. And just a little bit in here as I need it. You don't want too much, otherwise when you put it on your clay, it slides around. And then when you're trying to trim the clay up, it kind of makes a mess. Because you can cut it perfectly on one end, and then it'll slide over, and then you'll cut the other end, and you'll realize it's not cut quite right. So I'm just going to push this down into the clay. And this shifted a little bit in the clay, and I feel like that might be a weak point right now, and after it's baked. So I'm just going to add this extra little bit of clay across the top of it. And then we're just going to blend as best we can this side with the rest of it. And this bit here I'll blend in if I can. If not, then no harm. Now, cutting it like that does not make it perfect on the back by any means. Sometimes the blade's at the wrong angle, so you can shape it as best you can. I have tools as well with the rubber tips. They're good for shaping. I don't know what happened to this one. It comes from the same set, it's just a different color. It got stained or whatever. These work well for getting in the small spots like right here. And like, some of it got cut a little weird. It's not quite perfectly meeting the edge. Just squish it down until it does. Hi everyone, it's Jen and I am back. The piece is baked fully, front and back and all the pieces and parts. Overcooked, but that's okay. I'm gonna do something different and we'll just see what happens. This shiny stuff is masking fluid that I have in this bottle here. So when I put the metal coatings on, it won't stick to it. And this is pretty much fully dry. So we're gonna go ahead and put that third layer on. That's really shiny. Really shiny. But I like it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit at a time because you want to do this patina stuff. The instructions say do it while this top layer is wet. So I'm gonna put a layer on there. Okay. I'll grab a different brush. I don't know how blue this is gonna get. I'm a little afraid. Out of my normal. Ooh boy. I'm just gonna spread that around. I don't want to dip this brush back into the patina because it will react with it. So it'll be like a soft blue, which is fine. And I'm just gonna rinse it off. Hi everyone, it's Jen again. I just let this sit and dry while I went and had dinner. So I'm back. And what I'm going to do is I have some UV resin. It's Lisa Pavelka Magic Gloss, which is UV resin. I do have the UV light. I managed to get a really good deal on it. And then I just have some brushes that I got ice resin, and they're just really cheap, and you can use them with resin. So I'm just going to paint a very thin coat on there because this is so domed. I don't want to put so much on there that it's just falling off of it. We don't want that to happen. It does cure very fast with UV light, but still I think we'll do a little coat and see how it looks, and then we can always add it. And then I'm just going to turn on the UV light. I'm going to check it one more time, make sure it's not oozing over the edges. And I don't remember how long it says to put it in here, of course. It doesn't really say. 5 to 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, and I'm going to stick this in the cure light. Normally I'd stick it on the tile, but there's only such a small opening in there, and I don't have a small tile. I'm going to stick it just on this piece of watercolor paper, and it's cheapo watercolor paper. So I'm going to set the timer, and I'll be back in 15 minutes. Alright, bye. Hey everyone, it's Jen. I'm back. So I had to put a couple of coats of resin on it, the UV resin, because there was a spot that it didn't stick to first time around. But she's done, finally. I have to say this was probably the hardest one I've ever done, but it's been a while since I'd done one of these faces. And I had my doubts there when she came out very brown, and that stone came out very brown. But this just goes to show you that do not give up, because just because you make a simple mistake, or you paint something the wrong color, or you burn it. I keep saying I burnt it, but I really just overcooked it. It still has potential, and I might have not gone with the watercolor or the UV resin, but it turned out really good, and sometimes things just happen. So try not to stress too much, because you can always find a way to get around it. That's the end of this video. Go ahead and give me a like, a thumbs up, whatever it is.